Good morning. I'm Reverend Neely Hicks.
I'm Sabina Moyedin.
And I'm Pat Halper, and together we represent the three Abrahamic faith traditions: Jewish,
Muslim,
Christian. We speak for ourselves and out of our faith in God to the elected officials in the state of Tennessee. We expect better. Caring for our democracy is crucial at this point in time when it has been threatened so greatly. The wounds inflicted on January 6, 2021 will not be healed until they are excised and cleansed. That is why we are calling Senators Marsha Blackburn and Bill Hagerty to higher ground, not because we have faith in them, but because we have faith in God, and that faith demands that we speak.
the following letter will be delivered to their offices through FedEx, since they would not allow us to show up in person and deliver the letter. The letter is signed by hundreds of clergy, faith leaders, and people of moral concern in the state of Tennessee. It reads, beginning with a quote from Abraham Lincoln in his first inaugural address: "We must not be enemies. Though passion may have strained, it must not break our bonds of affection. The mystic chords of memory will swell when again touched, as surely they will be, by the better angels of our nature." This letter is to Senator Marsha Blackburn, Senator Bill Hagerty, Congresspeople Diane Harshberger, Tim Burchett, Chuck Fleischman, Scott Desjardins, Mark Green, Dave Kustoff, and John Rose.
the letter begins. As a nation, we stand at a precipice. We see a moment in history where a sitting president unleashed a violent mob on his vice president and members of Congress for standing up for the U.S. Constitution and states' rights.
The events of January 6, 2021 would not have happened without the echoes you gave to Donald Trump's words, the credibility you gave to his lies, and the supportive wall you built around him that will continue to undermine dedicated leaders and departments of the federal government. You stood ready to sacrifice our democracy and states' rights to keep him in power. We are a nation of laws, and your positions attempted to render the rulings of our state courts, the Supreme Court, and our nation's Attorney General invalid. What shall we as a nation stand on, if not the process of law? Shall all of your constituents be set free from law and order as well?
We call upon you to publicly acknowledge the big lie that this was a fraudulent national election. This was a fair and free election which has been upheld by 60 courts, Trump-appointed judges on the Supreme Court, and former Attorney General William Barr. We, the undersigned clergy and people of faith and moral concern, demand that you speak truth now and repudiate the big lie to prevent more violence. Finally, we urge you to turn to your better angels and appeal to the better angels of your constituents, so we may all turn to the healing that our nation so desperately needs. In faith we stand, the undersigned clergy and people of faith.
We are called to higher ground than political discourse will ever provide. Let us speak based on fact and not repeat fictional narratives, lest we poison the minds of others. We urge you also, our listeners today, to turn to your own better angels, to step onto higher ground and to offer your hand to lift others up to it. Our Creator has called us to this moment. May we heed that call. Thank you for listening.